Hi guys, welcome to Adam McKola TV. This is Adam McKola, obviously. How are you guys all doing? Hope you're doing well. Manchester United have beaten Real Salt Lake City, as you can see from below me, 2-1 tonight, but it wasn't straightforward. It wasn't as easy a game as that LA Galaxy game, and Manchester United made it difficult for themselves as well. It was an eventful game to say the least, and one that did keep me awake. Look at these bags under my eyes. They are absolutely outrageous. I am just hanging in there. It's 5:33 in the UK. You guys are probably in America, I'm guessing, having just watched the game. Has anybody just come out of the stadium that's in here? Let me know in the comments below if you were at the game today. WWE fan says, who scored? I missed the match. Have you read the title, mate? Mkhitaryan and Lukaku scored for Manchester United. Romelu Lukaku scoring his first goal of his Manchester United career. His first goal, I'm sure, of many as well. It was a well-taken goal. He received the ball. The ball came across him from the left onto his right foot. He took the ball around the goalkeeper on his left side, rounded him and slotted the ball home. It was a fantastically well taken goal, and it put Manchester United 2-1 up at that time, when Manchester United probably weren't the best side in the game. Real Salt Lake did surprise Manchester United and were playing very, very well. And in the first half, they were really pressing Manchester United team at every single occasion. And when Pogba or Carrick were getting on the ball, it was those guys who started in the midfield today. Pogba, Carrick, and was it McTominay who started today for Manchester United in the midfield? It was Lindelof and Jones at the heart of the defence as well. Timothy Fosu-Mensah on the right back, and Daley Blind at left back, with Pereira in goal, and he conceded a goal again, and it was 1-0 to Real Salt Lake City, and it was a goal that they deserved at that moment in time. It could have been 1-0 earlier, but Jesse Lingard made a great recovery challenge. He followed his man all the way back, got back, made a great recovery challenge, and to be fair, I thought Jesse Lingard was fantastic today. He had a hand in both goals, and it was that challenge as well, and he was probably my Manchester United man of the match, although it was slim pickings for Manchester United today. It wasn't a great performance, but it was a very, very good workout for Manchester United, one that they probably didn't expect from the Real Salt Lake side. At least the Real Salt Lake side, in the first 30 minutes, they changed their full team after 30 minutes, which was strange. But you come to expect these kind of crazy things in pre-season games. But yeah, really enjoyed that game today, and hoping now that Manchester United can go on and have more tests throughout the pre-season tour, which I'm sure we will, because you look at the competition we've got coming up now, the likes of Man City, the likes of Real Madrid. So really looking forward to that. Thomas says, completely agree on Lingard, best player on the day for our side. Matthew says he thought Timothy Fosu-Mensah was his best player, was United's best player today. And Timothy Fosu-Mensah did improve today. I thought he was a lot better at right back than he was at right wing back, although I do think he can improve at right wing back. But I thought at right back he did well today. He loves flying into a challenge. No such thing as a friendly for Timothy Fosu-Mensah. And United, he did look better today, Fosu at right back. I thought Lindelof did okay as well today. But overall, it was a very, very battling performance from Man United, and Real Salt Lake can leave with their heads held high. In the second half, I'm not sure whether it was a red card to be... In fact, I know it wasn't a red card, to be totally honest with you. I think it was a yellow card. Reese says the same. He thinks it was a yellow card, although I've seen a few of you say that you think it was a red card. I don't think it was a red card. In a competitive game, that's not a red card. In a friendly, that's not a red card. I thought it was a foul. It was a rash challenge. You probably don't see those kind of challenges often in friendlies. Although I think when the ball's there to be won, and you're a defender going in for something, it doesn't cross your mind that it's a friendly. All that's crossing your mind is going for the ball. I do think Valencia did foul him though. It wasn't a great challenge, but I think it would be unfair to criticise him massively for that challenge. And I do think it was a yellow card at most. It was never a red card. I'm not sure what the referee was doing, but he did give him a red card. So that was unfortunate. Hopefully the FA don't do anything about that, because I mean they've done it in the past before. They've given red cards to United in pre-season tournaments, and then the FA have given Manchester United players suspensions for red cards picked up in tournament. And it happened to Wayne Rooney, it happened to Paul Scholes in 2006. Let's hope that doesn't happen now to Antonio Valencia. James has agreed it was more a yellow card. Chaz says he thinks it's time for Phil Jones to go. Another one that doesn't think Jones was very good was Silva. And Mickey was looking sharp again today. Think he's going to have a massive season, says Andy Parker. It's great to see players like Mkhitaryan, Lingard, Rashford coming back, looking raring to go, looking ready to go, looking ready to battle for their places. And I think Anthony Martial falls into that bracket as well. I thought in the second half he was fantastic. Well, not fantastic. I think that's an overstatement, to be fair. I thought he was United's best player in the second half. He was constantly picking the ball up, running at them. Sometimes he was picking the ball up and mixing it up as well, whipping the ball in, which he doesn't always do. He was working hard, going backwards as well. And I thought Anthony Martial was impressive today for Manchester United, and I thought he was a good player in the second half. Hey Nathaniel, how you doing? I'll get with a very long comment that I can't read because it's moving very, very quickly, but I'm sure the guys in the comments can have a read and get involved in that debate with you. Martial looked good, says Brian. And Morris says, what did I miss? You haven't missed much, mate. We've just been chatting about the Manchester United game. The 2-1 victory over Real Salt Lake today. United getting that result. It was a decent result considering United were down to 10 men for the last 20 to 25 minutes. And of course, it's a decent result when Romelu Lukaku gets his first goal and it proves to be the winner. Drove says, good goal from Lukaku, but that first touch worries me. Don't worry about the first touch, mate, if he's putting the ball in the back of the net. And I thought today his all-round play was pretty good as well. He was using his strength well, he's using his body well. And his passes weren't bad either. If you look at Mkhitaryan's goal, he linked up well with Jesse Lingard. So watch that goal back and you'll see he looked pretty good. Joseph says 2 p.m. here in Australia. Used to waking up at 2 a.m. every game. And I am starting to appreciate you guys even more now. Of course, I appreciate you anyway. But I said it on the LA Galaxy stream and I'll say it again tonight. When you're staying up for these games and you're hitting 3 a.m, 4 a.m, and you're getting tired and you're flagging, and even now 5:40, I am really flagging, as you can tell by my face. But you appreciate what those guys do overseas and around the world throughout the season for 50, 60 games, not just 5-6 games on a pre-season tour. So I think Manchester United fans around the world, hats off to you, man. You're absolutely killing it. 6:40 a.m. here in Sweden, says Abdi. Expat here in Ottawa, Canada, 12:40 a.m. here, says Ian. Hope you're doing well, mate. And Reese says we are going to beat City. And the comments are moving quite quickly. James says big up from Miami. I wish I was in Miami right now. WWE fan, thank you for the great comment. And great work by you, Adam, says Manchester Fanatics. Thank you. 12:40 in Ohio. Can't even get my words out at the moment, but we're going to keep plugging away. Guys, we've got 167 people in here at the moment, 167 troopers. Please hit that like button as well. We've got 43 likes for 3 dislikes. So hit that like button. Let's kill those dislikes, eh? 11:41 in Lima, Peru. And Connor says Darmian was good. I hope the injury wasn't too bad. He come back on, which was good. Yeah, Darmian did come back on, and I hope he's all right. It did just look like a dead leg or a bad knock and something he could run off. But of course, you don't want to pick up injuries on the pre-season break, and it's not any injuries you want to players like that. I'm concerned with the linking Matteo Darmian away from Old Trafford, and there was points last season when I would never have said that, but he's been linked with a move back to Italy, and I really don't want him to go. To be totally honest, I think he's a valuable member of the squad. He can play at left back, right back, even in a 3 at the back as a centre half as well. And I think he's an intelligent player that Manchester United would do well to keep hold of. Of course, it's annoying that United can't offer him first team guaranteed football When you look at our left back, we hope Luke Shaw will be able to play there for the future. When you look at right back, Valencia is playing well there. So you can't offer Mata and Darmian guaranteed minutes, but one thing is for sure, he's a valuable squad member. He's been reliable at times during his Manchester United career. He's had bad times as well, we know about that, but so have Manchester United. And I think Darmian is a decent player, and I'd like Manchester United to keep him if possible. Respect Show says, what about Mkhitaryan? And Mkhitaryan has looked very, very sharp. He took his goal well as well. All that talk about him looking a little bit fat in that picture has been squashed because his form on pre-seasons looked good. He hasn't looked unfit. He's looked very fit, in fact, and he's took his goal fantastically well today. Spikeman says, thoughts about the upcoming derby. It's difficult to get excited about it because it's a derby. It's another pre-season game for me, and the fact that it's a derby, I don't think changes anything. I don't think the managers will treat it any differently to any of the pre-season game. I still think you'll see two completely different 11s from Manchester United. I don't think it's that massive of a game. Just because we're playing Manchester City, of course you want to beat them, but I don't think it matters if we don't. So that's what my opinion on that is. Corey says, do you think the 3 at the back brings us more fluidity, and do you see us using that more than the 4? I don't see us using the 3 at the back more than the 4, no. I think if you base it on these 2 games, of course you would say the back 3 look better, but you can't base it on these 2 games. It's that simple. You have to base it on how we've been and what suits us more, and I think a back 4 would suit us more. Of course there's going to be times when we need to play a back 5, but I don't think that's going to be every occasion. Manchester Fanatics, thank you for getting involved again. You were involved in the last game as well, so thank you very much. I bet Jose takes the UEFA Super Cup seriously. What do you think, says Hunter Cockrell. I agree. I think he'll take that very, very seriously as well. Obviously, any game's a big game for Jose Mourinho, but one with silverware at stake against his former club Real Madrid. Of course, if we lose it, he's going to come out and say it doesn't matter, but I'm sure he would love to win this game against Real Madrid and pick up another trophy as Manchester United manager. Because although it doesn't mean much if we lose it, because it's just one game ahead of the new season, although it doesn't mean much if we lose it, we'll still be in pre-season mode. If we win it, the simple facts are it's another trophy for Jose Mourinho. It's another trophy for Manchester United. It's another European trophy as well. You want to see the club picking up trophies. You want to see the club making history. And adding another trophy to that does just that. So, of course, I would love Manchester United to win it. Lingard was quality today, says Little Greeny Central. I see Lukaku with Mickey and Marshall, but these must be some way for Lingard to be there too, says Perkan. Where's your kit, bruh, says Peter. Seeing that black kit today definitely made me want to buy one. I really do like that kit. It's a nice kit, man. And it looked good in action today as well. And it was nice that Romelu Lukaku got his first goal for the club in the kit. It was a nice goal as well, rounding the goalkeeper to stick it in the back of the net. McTominay played very well, says Reese. James is loving the black kits. And Peter just says new kit. Coffee for Max, says Angus. I got my tea here. Stephen Tate, I've seen you comment a few times and I totally agree with you, mate. Realistically, can United win the EPL or the Champions League this season, says WWE fan. The EPL is obviously the Premier League for you guys that don't know. But yeah, of course United can win the Premier League this season. The Champions League is a cup competition. Can't really say. You have to have the luck of the draw, the luck of everything, decisions. You need a little bit of luck to win cup competitions. But the league, I think if we improve on our home form last season and we do well away, I think we've got a huge chance of winning the league next season. Obviously, we still need to improve, but Jose Mourinho will get his players that he wants in this summer. There's no doubt about that. Mickey, our new number 10, what do you think, says Silva? I think Mata has to be our main candidate for number 10. But at the same time as well, I think when you look at the team, Mkhitaryan can obviously play there, Lingard can play there, and Andreas Pereira can play there. But I prefer Mickey from the right for some reason. I think he looked better there for Dortmund as well. Of course, people are going to say he played in number 10 as well and he looks good there. He does look good there. But I think when he plays on the right, he can occupy that wide right position where he can he can hug the byline and go long, or he gives you the option where he can drift centrally as well. And when he drifts centrally, then you have your fullback coming wide. So I like him as an option on the right. To be totally honest with you, I think he's a great option there. Mitchell was good when he came on, and Eric was solid. Who do you think should be our centre back partners next season? Says Connor. I have a feeling Jose will go with Lindelof and Bailey. He's obviously made those two signings for a reason. Of course, Smalling, if he's still around, Jones, Twanzebe, Blind, Rojo when he's back. They can all provide competition to these guys, and we need competition. We need a squad. We need multiple choices at centre-half. But when he's bought Lindelof, when he's bought Bailey for 30 odd million each, I think that tells you they're going to be his first choice centre-halves. I also think at 22 years old each, they offer the long-term centre-half partnership there. But Rojo's shown that he wants to play for Manchester United, and when he's fit, he'll provide a great option. When his career at United seemingly was over, and then you look around elsewhere in a team, Twanzebe's coming through. Jose Mourinho clearly likes him. And then you look at Smalling and Jones as well. Can they prolong their Manchester United careers? Will Chris Smalling leave this summer? Jose Mourinho was talking about vice captains the other day, and although he said he's not going to name a vice captain, he named multiple people who could take the armband when Carrick isn't in the side, and he named Chris Smalling as one of those. So is Chris Smalling actually available for sale, or is this just small paper bullshit? Will David De Gea be in a United shirt come the start of the season, says Manuel Rivera. I really do hope so. Now, obviously, the British press have been reporting recently that David De Gea is off and he's going to leave Manchester United. But I hope that isn't the case. And I really believe Real Madrid I don't think United need to enter negotiations with Real Madrid. They fucked us around with Alvaro Morata. They dragged their heels over that, kept asking for 60, then 70, then 80 million euros. United went cold, signed Romelu Lukaku, told him to fuck off. In the past, we've done them over with David De Gea. Now, unless David De Gea comes out and says, I want to leave Manchester United, get me out of here, hands in a transfer request, I don't think United should do business with them. I really don't. Why should we do business with a club that have fucked us around when we wanted one of their sub-players? Why should we do business with our best goalkeeper? And plus, he's the best goalkeeper in the world, and you hear fees of like 60, 70 million. Are you taking the piss? Double it. We need 100 million at least. I was going to say 3, that's not 3 figures, it's 9 figures. We need 100 million at least for David De Gea. He's the best goalkeeper in the world, it's as simple as that. Only way Madrid get De Gea is if we get Cruz and Morata. Fuck Madrid, says Flores. I like that attitude, and I'd like Ed Woodward to go into that as well. Say we want Morata, Cruz, Ronaldo, Bale, we want all of them. 120 mil, says Abdi. Fuck Madrid, says Nanda. So we're getting on a little bit of a fuck Madrid brigade at the moment. But let's bring it back to the fact that Manchester United have won their second pre-season game. And these early mornings, late mornings, I don't even know what you call them when you don't go to sleep and you just stay up all night to the early morning. These mornings have been worth it, as United have scored 7 goals, conceded 3, 10 goals in 2 games. Romelu Lukaku got his first goal for the club today, and Henrik Mkhitaryan scored. Antonio Valencia got sent off. Juan Mata got injured, which you don't want to see. But Romelu Lukaku scoring his first goal for the club, which I'm sure will take a little bit of weight off his shoulders. Of course, it only matters in the competitive games, and if he scores in that UEFA Super Cup final or in his Premier League games against West Ham or whoever. But getting his first goal for the club takes the weight off his shoulders. You've seen all the dickheads posting videos of him hitting a shot over the bar the other day and getting excited with it. Oh, United have wasted £75 million, but now he's stuck one in. There's not going to be any videos, there's not going to be any mention of him scoring a goal, and it's nothing to really get overexcited by, but it's a weight off his shoulders, and a weight that is rather off his shoulders than on his shoulders, you know what I'm saying? All night, as Andy Parker says. Yes, I remember back in the days when we were kids, when we were in like secondary school, so we were probably about 13, 14. I'd tell my mum I was staying at my mate's. My mate would tell his mum he's staying at mine. My other mate would tell his mum he's staying at my mate's. There'd be about 4 or 5 of us, and we'd do all-nighters. What the fuck were we doing? Flores says, do you think Romelu Lukaku's first touch will improve to the point where people start to notice it. I don't think people notice it if he bangs in goals all day, to be totally honest with you. And if he continues to score at the rate he has been scoring at, then it's happy fucking days. Corey Williams says, aren't you going to get any sleep, Adam? I am going to get sleep very, very soon. At the moment, it's 5:53. I'm going to keep this stream going for about another 10 minutes maybe. And then I've got to go and wake up the missus. She's got to get ready for work. I've got to drop her off to the train station. Then I can come back, get some kip, and then I got to do some work. So I got work to do as well, but I am going to get a little bit of kip, so that will happen. Don't worry about that. But usually what happens is you get that second wind and you get this burst of energy out of nowhere, which I'm hoping doesn't happen, but probably will happen. Darmian should start, says Raf. And Cool Hand Luke says Real Salt Lake were playing very narrow in the first half because they knew we could have out wide. Perisic would really help with that. We won and Lukaku scored. I'm good, says Jeff Dwyer. Pretty much summing up the feeling of the whole evening. What's up, Nishant? How you doing, mate? I hope you're doing well. Darmian should start. Stop about that first touch shit. He can score and make some assists. What else do you need from a striker? Says Perkan. Hitting the nail on the head. That's the saying I was looking for. Mickey is looking good, says Ben Ovenden. Pranjal says, bro, you're a legend. Good morning from India. Thank you, mate. Can we get 100 likes? Yeah, man. How come this ain't on? Who's these 6 wankers that have disliked it? Fuck you, lot. It's this early in the morning you're disliking a video. That's how I know you suck off that Forest fan's dick. Anyway, like the video. Cheers, guys. Hope Matter isn't badly injured, says Rajiv. Go to sleep, says Ammon. I'm going to sleep later in about an hour. Don't worry about that. I'm going to have a Mackey's breakfast first and go to sleep. Breakfast before I sleep, but it's happening. Romero put in a good shift, says Michael. And he's signed a new contract recently as well, which is always good. It's an interesting one because I thought if David De Gea stays, Sergio Romero isn't going to stay. And I wouldn't have been sad about that because he deserves, obviously, to first team football. But it looks like he's staying. He's signed a new 4-year contract. Does that mean Dave's off? I hope not. I doubt it. But Dave could still leave. There's always that chance. Joel Pereira's coming through. I think is a fantastic young goalkeeper. So it's interesting. But we've got 3 great goalkeepers at the minute. We've got the best goalkeeper in the world in David De Gea, who I hope we keep hold of. Then we've got Sergio Romero, the best backup goalkeeper in the world. And then we've got Joel Pereira, one of the best young goalkeepers in the world. Happy days. Hunter says, what is a Mackey's breakfast? McDonald's, Mackey's, McD's. I don't know what you call it. That's what breakfast it is. Nicholas says ref was horrific. That decision to send him off. I still don't understand what the hell he was playing at. Because he seemed to go to the sidelines and... Did he say to Jose, yo, sub him before I send him off? I'm not too sure, to be totally honest, what happened there. I'm not too sure at all. Nandan says Fabinho or Matic. There's different reasons why I would want either player. I would want Fabinho because he's a better player. But I think Matic doesn't stand in the way of our younger players as much. I don't think we need as many young players anymore. I think Jose is right in targeting the likes of Perisic and Matic. Because we need to add experience to this team now. We've got so much youth, so much potential. Why are we going to keep adding more? Benny Walsh, how you doing? Thanks for getting involved. Let's hit 37k by the weekend, says Fanatics. Yes, mate, that's the plan, and I think we will, to be honest, because you guys are all legends. You're liking these videos, you're subscribing, you're sharing, you're commenting, you're getting all your friends involved, you're helping us grow. Absolute legends, and that target of 40,000 by the beginning of the Premier League campaign looks even more achievable as the days go on. Thoughts on McTominay's performance out on loan then, says Eric. I do think he will end up going out on loan, but he wasn't too bad today. He was very, very tidy in possession. We should get back Evra, says TPG, still living in the past. We don't need Evra unless it's as an ambassador. Eric Dyer or Matic, says Hunter. Matic, please, I don't want Eric Dyer anywhere near this Manchester United side. Lee says Sal Jones. Imagine if Madrid went for Romero after we shut them down for De Gea, says Little Green Central. Well, at least we've got him signed up to a new deal now, so we can make them pay like 50 million for him. Bilal says, what do you think of Andreas Pereira playing a defensive role? Andreas Pereira has played deep in midfield before, and he came through as a deep midfielder, but then obviously he's played attacking and wide as a young kid in the reserves, and coming through, he's done that, but he is accustomed to that role. He's comfortable in that role. He's comfortable in possession. He's got a very good footballing brain. He's super silky on the ball. I absolutely love Andreas Pereira. We're gifted with so many very good young players. Joel Pereira, Andreas Pereira, Axel Tuanzebe, Fosu Mensah, Marshall, Luke Shaw, Pogba, Rashford, Lingard. Obviously he's a bit older, he's 24, 25, but still. We got so many good young players. I've probably missed a few out as well, but I'm absolutely loving it. Thank you, Andy, for your nice comment and sharing the video and liking as well. You're an absolute legend. Jose says altitude started to hurt, says Benny. I've got MUTV pause at the moment, so it's on 55 minutes at the minute. So I've got like 55 minutes of MUTV to catch up on the reaction to the game. So that'll be fun, and I'll do that in a little bit as well. We're going to keep going for about 2 minutes, so keep your questions coming in, keep your comments coming in. Kahin says, are you in the USA? I'm not in the USA, unfortunately, mate. If I was, this would be outside the stadium right now. You know how I roll. Usually outside the stadiums with videos and stuff like that. So, someone said to me, yeah, can you check the Ivan Perisic story on BBC? And I've checked it out. And it says, Inter expect Man United target to join tour. So it makes you think that Ivan Perisic is going to join Manchester United's tour. But in fact, the article is about Ivan Perisic going on the Inter Milan Far East tour. So it's a bit of a misleading title there, which is really, really annoying. Zadig says, Valencia foolish act. I don't think so. I think he just went into a challenge full-blooded, was mistimed, was late, and of course got sent off. I don't think it was the right decision to send him off, to be totally honest with you. I think it was the incorrect decision. I think it should have been a yellow card, but I don't think you can blame Valencia for that. I think it was a rash challenge at most, a yellow card challenge, but I don't think it was a sending off, and I think that was very, very unfair, to be totally honest with you. What do you think about the formation? I think it's alright. I don't think you can judge it on this game. The players aren't fit at all, and we weren't playing a full strength team. I think guys need to start judging things off pre-season. These games are about learning about the players getting fit, the players getting stronger, and the players getting better. You're not going to see the finished article here, so stop expecting that. James Collins says, Adam, today's man of the match. Now, obviously, Romelu Lukaku got a goal. It was great to see him get a goal, and he took his goal fantastically well. Henrik Mkhitaryan got a goal and an assist. He took his goal fantastically well. And his assist for Romelu Lukaku was nice as well. But Jesse Lingard gets my man of the match for his first 45 minutes. He had a hand in both goals, and he made a fantastic tackle as well when the game was at 0-0, preventing them from taking the lead then as well. So Lingard gets mine, although it was slim pickings for Man United today, and there weren't many great players on show. It was a tough game, it was a battling game, but Romelu Lukaku got his first goal of many as a Manchester United player, and I can't wait to see him stick the ball in the back of the net more. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here now. I've been Adam McKola. This has been Adam McKola TV. MUFC Transfer Talk is going to be back today at 8 PM UK time. So after I've had some kip, I'm going to get on the transfer talk a little bit later on today. But I'll have you covered through the pre-season tour as well. I'm not on full-time Devils for the next game, but I'll be doing my usual content on Adam McKola TV. So make sure you keep it locked. Like, comment and share. For now though, guys, I've been Adam McKola. This has been Adam McKola TV. I'm going to get out of here now. It's almost time for me to go to bed. Anyway, see you later.